Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Financial Independence channel. In today's video, let's look at what's next, which is weekly forecast for the coming week, which is from 6th September to 10th September. So this is my channel, Financial Independence. So here I do post about weekly analysis, which is what's next, daily post-market reports, IPO analysis, sector analysis, deep dive analysis, and Nifty Bank Nifty analysis. So I do use this as a trading journal, and you can also use the same. So please like and subscribe. So let's get into the video. Nifty on SGS Nifty on Friday closed almost 50 plus points higher, but Dow Jones and Nasdaq was 75 points and I mean like a close to 50 points down in Nasdaq. So it was actually because of the bad jobs data. So the jobs data expectation was around 7,20,000 and the actual figures were 2,35,000. So this was a bit disappointment for the US market, and that reflected in the market on Friday. Coming to our market, so tomorrow and the coming week is what we are going to look in the today's video. Nifty on Friday again closed almost 89 points higher. So the entire week, let's look at the weekly chart. So the entire week, if you see, it started from 16,761 to 17,323. So almost it made a move of 650 to 700 points, and it made a Marubusu candle, which is a strong bullish candle. So if you see, market is highly bullish, and what we are expecting on Monday is actually a gap up. As per option chain, it is indicating a gap up on Monday. So let's look at what are the scenarios and what should we do and how should we plan our strategies as per that. So the low is 16,700 levels, levels, and the weekly high is 17,323 to 17,334 levels. So our expectation as per my analysis is 16,436. Sorry, 17,436 is the next target for Nifty. So as per option chain, if let's look at, so 17,300, 323 is the spot price. We see 17,300 is 888. So which means that on the put side, writing is happening on the levels, and you can see the change in open trading has been happened on 17,300 levels. So 17,300 is going to act as a support for the coming week, and the next support is at 17,200, which is having almost close to 60,000 contracts, which means that as per option chain, it is going to be a gap up on Monday. Nifty is going to be a gap up on Monday. So resistance side, if you see, the next resistance is only seen at 18,000 levels. We see all others are having a poor writing on the upside. You can see 17,400 is having 44,903 contracts. So next week is also going to be a bull run. All large cap stocks are outperforming the index. So mid caps and small caps were performing for a long time. Now large caps are particularly performing. Reliance has given a huge breakout, as I said on last week. This is the levels which was maintaining for almost close to 16th September 2020 to current month of 3rd September. So almost 1 year it was trading in this price action, and now after a period of 1 year it has given a breakout. So it is actually a yearly breakout. So this will be an aggressive move, and we are expecting almost close to 2,500 to 3,000 levels in the coming sessions for Reliance. So when Reliance start moving aggressively like this, what will happen? It will lift Nifty also on the upside, because it is a major weighted stock on the index side. So apart from this, we can see HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank gave a clear breakout. You can see as per the Fibonacci, it is still on the still uh, still have to break out this 16,000 sorry 1,639. So a huge up move is again waiting for the HDFC Bank also. So banking stocks are looking very hard, and it is the time it is going to move upside. So if you see HDFC Bank, I am expecting 1639 and above. So the actual targets for HDFC Bank for for the next 3 to 6 months is 1800, 1700 levels. So ICC Bank, you can see after it broke out these levels. So again from 17th February 2020, after breaking this level, it made a high of 713. Again it retested. Now it is at 724. So there is huge upside move waiting. Another 50 to 60 points move is waiting. So when all this starts moving, you can just imagine what will happen for Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, the psychological resistance is at 37,500 levels. So this is the resistance it earlier had on 16th February. So it is very close to that level. So another 500 points, 36,761. It closed on Friday, but you can see 37,444 is the level which we are expecting. So another 700 points move is there. So when Nifty Bank, so when HDFC Bank, ICC Bank, SBN starts moving, then it will automatically lift this to the on the other side. Let's look at the weekly chart also. So you can see it is almost close to a Marbusa candle only. So there is much more steam is left on the Bank Nifty also. So it is time for Bank Nifty and most of the weighted large cap stocks to lift market on the upside. So when this starts moving, it is it is obviously clear that Nifty is going to move past 18,000 levels. So, but for Monday, what is our expectation? So there is a bad jobs data, which in case if you are getting a gap down, if it is a gap down, most probably I am not expecting a gap down because the option chain is indicating a gap up. Also, Nifty is outperforming all other index on the global markets. So I am expecting another 50 points gap up again on Nifty 50. But if in case if it is going to gap down, the first resistance will be the first support will be 17,200 levels. So let's look at the 15 minutes chart also. So in 15 minutes chart, you can see if it opens gap down, you can see the base low on Friday was 17,226 levels. So and 17,212 levels. So 17,200 is will be acting as a support if it is going to gap down. So if there is any gap up, there is no use of chasing the gap up because already it is opening in a gap up. If you are getting into that gap up, there will not be any support on that. So if there is any fall after that, if there is any pull down by FIDAs, then it will be aggressive towards the support levels. So there is no use of jumping on the gap up. So அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்னா we have to wait. If there is a gap up, we have to wait till a dip. I mean like which we have to wait for almost ஒரு 1 hour வெயிட் பண்ணலாம். 1 hourல market will get stabilized. So அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம என்ட்ரி கொடுத்தோம்னா that will be a good plan for the upside moves. So any dip, but if due to jobs data, if any dip towards 17,200 or below that, so any dip is a buying opportunity. So ஏற்கனவே பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த இடத்துல பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு சப்போர்ட் வந்து மெயின்டைன் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ 17,100, 150, 200. ஸோ இந்த லெவலுக்கு வரும்போது பாத்தீங்கன்னா இது வந்து 50 days moving average ஆல்சோ இருக்கு. 10 days moving average is at 17,296. So if it is coming below that 17,200 or 17,150 in the levels வந்து it will be acting as a support. So any fall towards these levels will be considered as a buying opportunity. So market வந்து highly bullish தான். So any dips கிடைச்சுனா it use that as a buying opportunity. So this is the case for Nifty. But if as I said, if there is any gap up, please wait for a dip or at least fill the gap and then start moving. If it is not filling, it is start moving, just leave it and concentrate on the stock specific options or cash calls. So coming to Bank Nifty on Friday was not a good performer. If you see, it is traveling in the upper end of the channel. So இந்த சேனல்ல போயிட்டு இருக்கு, but it has made a low of 36,562 levels. So any dip in Bank Nifty will also be considered as a buying opportunity because Nifty is moving past 17,000 levels, but Nifty, Bank Nifty is still struggling on the 34,000, 35,000, and 36,000 levels. So after a huge consolidation, it gave breakout close to 37,000 levels. So I will show it in a higher time frame. So it is close to this level. So in the level in the resistance in the upper trend line, it has to sustain, which means like it has to sustain decisively or close decisively above 37,000 levels to enter longs. But if we get any gap down on Friday, 36,500 levels, 36,400 levels, this is acting as a support levels, which is 36,500. If any is gap down, then 36,500 will be acting as a support, that which will also be a good buying opportunity. So this is the case for Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. So anyways, even if there is a dip, market is surely going to move on the upside. So this is the case for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Both are highly bullish. Stocks like Reliance, HDFC Bank, ICC Bank, SBIN, SBN, you can see it is moving in a trend line. After touching its trend line support, it started moving upside. So I am expecting 460, 470 levels in the month of September or October mid. Kotak Bank, you can see after making a low of 1628, now it is at 1805, above 1820, 30 levels. It will start again moving on the upside. So Axis Bank also gave a breakout. It has given a clear breakout. Now I am expecting if there is a gap down, it may retest these breakout levels and then it will start moving. Yes, you can see it's a huge move because dollar index is falling down. That is actually good for the Indian markets. And apart from that, even though if dollar is not performing, we can see that the entire FID and the institutions focus has been shifted on the Indian market, which is an emerging market, and that is clearly showing in IT sector. IT after a breakout, huge breakout and consolidation, again it started moving. So still more steam is left on this. I am expecting 4,000, 4,500 levels on TCS and IT stocks. IT stocks is going to be a good rally for the coming months. So undoubtedly, if the quarterly earnings are, it is going to be good. But if it is going to have a very good reports, then again this will lift market on the upside only, which is 18,000 to 20,000 levels may be coming before this end of this year. But we have to be cautious on the options because when market is aggressively moving, the pullbacks will also be very aggressive. So we have to be very cautious on the F1O side, cash calls. So there is no worries. We can capture because market is giving an expansion. So after a consolidation for a long time, Nifty, you can see the consolidation happened at these levels, these levels. So now the expansion started to happen. Particularly in Reliance, if you see the expansion, next set of expansion is happening, which I also explained on the last video. So market will keep on moving on the upside. So this is the expectation for the coming week on the heavyweight index, Nifty and Bank Nifty heavyweight index stocks. So apart from that, let's look at some of the breakout stocks for the week. So the first one is so National Aluminium. You can see it is making a cup and handle breakout. It has already touched the breakout levels, made a low, now above, sustaining above 96. Then there will be a huge move waiting, which will be close to 150 levels. So, but this is for a long term, medium to long, 6 months to 1 year period of time frame. So the next one is BEL electronics. The same way, it has given a breakout on the upside. Now, if it gives a retest around 192 or 195 region, that will be an accumulation place for people who are entering newly. So it is again going to be a huge run on the upside. I'm expecting another close to 100 and 150 points on the upside. Again, this is for a longer time frame. So people already holding, you can accumulate if there is a dip towards the breakout levels. So the next one is MCX, multi commodity exchange. So you can see that is traveling in a price action. So the next level above this 1592 will be 1800 levels. So the next one will be Eichermotors. Eichermotors has given a clear breakout. So sustaining about 2822, Eichermotors will start flying towards 2900, 3000 levels in the coming week, or in a time period of 3 to 6 weeks or 4 to 8 weeks. So all this is for the long time frame. So not only for a weekly time frame, which is for next week. So all these are in breakout stocks. So the next one is BPCL, Bharat Petroleum Corporation. You can see again it is making a cup and handle pattern. So 491, above 490, these levels, I am expecting 550 levels in another 3 to 6 months time period. So PI Industries. PI Industries again above 3446. Next set of expansion towards 3500, 600, 700 levels is coming up. Torrent Pharma. So Torrent Pharma also above 3200. The next set of expansion towards 3275, 3300, 3350 is coming up. So the next one is Coforge. Coforge, you can see there is a breakout happening. There is a rising channel, and the breakout is going to happen above 5315 level. Sustain above that, market will start moving towards, sorry, the script will move towards 5400, 5500 levels. The next one is Indigo. So airline stocks, after a huge down performance, now after the reopening, it started performing good. So now it has given a breakout. It is at the upper end of the channel, about sustaining about 2000. It will start moving, but I am expecting it should consolidate a bit on 2000 levels, and then it will start moving. So the next one is Deepak Nitrate. So Deepak Nitrate, this is the level we captured on 1st July 1892. Now it is close to 2348, but still the steam is left, and I am expecting this should go close to 2400 to 2500 levels. So yeah, these are the breakout stocks. Let's look at the FIDA data. FIDA data also suggests that market is in buying pressure. Both FIA and DA had bought for close to 1400 crores on Friday. So these are the levels, these are the expectations for the Nifty, Bank Nifty, and stocks for the coming week. Apart from that, stock specific actions which we missed are during the last week is one of the one, I mean, like the key stocks is which started giving a turnaround is Arrow Pharma. Let me show that. So why I mentioned this specifically is after a downfall, I think we made 2 videos also on this. We mentioned on it specifically on Arrow Pharma. Yes, yes. 2 weeks back, we gave a levels which we mentioned as 700, 650 levels should be acting sorry, 675 to 700 level should be acting as a support, and that should start reversing from those levels. We explained clearly on that around, yeah, this is the level we were mentioning, and we were giving it as like around these levels it should start reversing. Exactly, it reversed at 650 levels, and then now it moved almost 100 points on the upside. So people who are holding, I expect, should have averaged this and should be in minimal loss as of now, because it has moved from 950 to 750, 200 points, and now another 100 points move has been done. So that's all, guys. Let's wait for the Monday's data, how it forms, and surely our market is outperforming the other markets, so highly bullish as of now. So don't be on the shorting side, and don't get into the don't get into the trap, because any fall should be considered as a buying opportunity and not as a shorting opportunity. If anybody is shorting, please be careful, because this is a highly bullish time, and FID are heavily buying on the north side. So that's all, guys. Hope this information is useful. And if it is useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.